Australians are funny. I got to say, I love tour. When it was quite funny. Well, before I went to tour Australia, I used to be quite high, like really double tempos what I am now. And they used to be a lot more like gruff, and there was no clean tones, it's all aggressive tones. And I found in touring Australia, they don't care about your feelings. You know, they don't care. Me and my partner, we travelled from Sydney to Adelaide. Adelaide, we drove all the middle of the country to Darwin down and across. And I played in venues, bars, clubs, roadhouses, even a petrol station once.
Amazing. That was so good.
In the middle of Australia, Barrow Creek, I played to 4 people and a cat. And still one guy went, "You shit." I was like, "Oh, cheers, mate, just break my spirit more." And he said, "Yeah, you shit, mate. I can't, you shit." I'm like, "Oh, thanks, pal." And then from just having to go through that ego-crushing experience of playing every single night, it helped in some weird way, you know.
It gives you that kind of makes you build up a bit of a suit of armor for it, and you know, like it just makes you less worried about it. Like if you can kind of square away with yourself that there are going to be people out there in the audience that don't like it.
Oh yeah,
and you can be cool with that.
Yes,
it's so much easier to get on stage because if you're constantly worried about what I've seen from the people I've taught singing who've then gone to sing on stage, they're not worried about performance. They're not worried about how they're going to sound. What they're worried about is how the people out front are going to receive them.
Yeah,
that's the 85-90% of the problem with their nerves is they're worried about what people think. Like fuck them. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like you're good enough to do it, and you'll find people will like it.
Exactly. The lesson I got taught years ago is remember you've got the microphone, you're the loudest voice in the room. You can humiliate anyone, which is why all that experience of playing all the roadhouses, the petrol stations, the bars, the clubs. When I first played my big show of 700 people at Home Firth Pitch and Drum, sold out, massive theatre.
Yes,
thank you. First gig I played was that caliber. Not to blow my own horn or anything like that, but the second I walked out, I felt at home. It's weird. And the second I said, I thought, I'm at home now. This feels nice.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. If that was me like 7 years ago, I'd be like, okay. I've been called everything under the sun, from Tampon to Ed Sheeran to Ron Weasley to everything. And I've had things thrown at me on stage. I've had one guy jump on stage with a Sharpie to draw a H on my forehead.
Oh my God.
Oh man. And all of it just builds you up. And fair enough, it's shit in some scenes to bring it back to the previous thing when people backstab and stuff like that. But if you're going to criticize an artist, this is just anyone who does backstab. If you're going to criticize an artist, at least do it to their face so they can get better.
Yeah. But preferably, if you're watching at home, do it when they're not singing a song.
Exactly.
Wait for the performance finish. Don't just start yelling at people when they're on stage.
Or jump on stage with a Sharpie going, "Here's a fucking hitch."
Don't do that. That's
don't do that.